Hello, everyone. This is Dylan from the Toro Club, and I am here with Angel.
Hello.
And today we're going to be doing a deck review. We're going to be doing one for every single deck out of this newest set. So obviously the first one that was revealed was the green Vegito stuff, so we'll be going over that first. So we'll go over the leader first, obviously, which is the most important part. Has an activate mainly on the Awakened side to Z-Charge 1, look top 5 for any green Saiyan, which is very strong. On the activate main, I'm adding Patara from deck to hand, which is an important card that we'll be talking about later, and negates the skill for the game, so just once per game. And then I need to awaken with a 2 cost green Z Unison. You draw one, untap one. So it seems like pretty much every deck in this, almost every deck in this set requires a Unison to awaken. This one requires a 2-drop. So on the awaken side, we're going to reduce the cost of the Patara by 3 green. So it's only on the awaken side it does that. So be mindful of that when you're adding it to hand on your unawakened side. It's only on the awakened side that it's reduced by 3. Whenever you attack, you can either draw one, or you can play a Goku Vegeta card, both green, which costs a 1, from your drop in rest mode. So it's with its skills also, so you get whatever card's skills. Usually people look at that and say that means you have to put Frieza Healing Pod in there for sure, but there is a reason why you can't do that. And then activate main, you just choose one of your green Vegetos, and place everything underneath it into the drop, and it gets 10k power for the turn. So, yeah, I would think this is a very strong leader. Do you think, do you agree, Angel?
Yeah, it does everything you want it to do. You know, Unawakened side sets you up, flip over immediately with a Unison like back in those days, and then pretty good draw engine, Trunks Vegeta type deal with that effect there. And it also sets up your Union Pataras, which is nice. And the 25k swing is not a joke. So, all pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, definitely makes the deck glue together very well with the leader and everything. And adding any green Saiyan off top 5 is obviously very busted. You can add SCRs if you wanted to off of that. And obviously going first makes it better because you get the activate main first. So that is always nice. So we'll go into the actual archetype cards from the set now. So we actually got the Patara card itself. So it's a field card, so this is why you can't play Healing Pod in this deck. I guess you can if you don't want to play this card, or like maybe you can play on turns where you don't play this because it does leave the board. But it'd be kind of awkward, so I don't know if that's really what you want to do.
Yeah, nah.
When it's placed in the battle area, you draw once to get the card back, at least. And as activate main, where you have to have 3 more energy, you choose the Goku and Vegeta card from either your 4 or less from either your Z energy or your battle area, and place them underneath this. And then you play a green Vegito card from your hand, as long as you switch the same number of green energy as a card's specified cost to rest mode. So there's a lot of green Vegetos you can play for either 1 or 2, because they only have a specified cost of 1 or 2, so this actually helps to cheat them out. Even some older ones too. So this is a very good card.
Hyper Rush. And also it being a free draw one, so it's just like your deck can be sort of like 46 cards. I mean, it's an extra card, so hitting it off life isn't going to feel good. But it is searchable in some ways and like recyclable. So it's like it's a free draw almost.
Yeah, if you really wanted to, you could just play 4 of these in one turn, just draw 4 cards. So
yeah, if you open 4, it's not a real big problem.
yeah, for sure. You'll see in our deck list how many we're both playing 4 in our deck list. So that's kind of the reason why it just makes the deck more consistent. So we're going to the 1-drops now. So they both just say either draw 1 or add a Patara card from drop to hand, which is obviously the extra card. So obviously these are supposed to be played off your leader to get the effects and to recycle your Patara card. So these are pretty standard. Do you think these are probably you definitely play at least one of these in the deck? You think?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you have to play both of them, I think. They recur your Patara, so either way, it's drawing you a card. Just either through the Patara getting set up, or like if you swing leader and play it and then draw one to like on a leader swing that you're going to combo out on instead. I guess that's pretty neat. That's why it's like 2 separate effects. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. And obviously, them free playing from the leader helps for Pataras. So, and you are Pataring from Z Energy, which a lot of these cards do get guys near Z Energy for that. So the super combo for this deck is it's supposed to be a Mai, but I mean I don't think you're ever going to use this because it's not a Saiyan, not searchable. So it's kind of just
weird. Flavor super combo, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of just thematic, but whatever. We got the skilllesses. These are probably never going to be played. The funny thing is that they're still 15Ks to this day because the green Piccolo from way back then requires a 2-drop. Requires just a 20K green Goku.
20K. Yeah.
So there's just
They don't want free play ones.
Yeah, so they just always make the skillless cards 15K, which is pretty funny. But you'll probably never actually play these. I don't think the deck plays 2 costs for free or anything. So they're kind of just filler spots. Then we got the real 4-drops of the deck. So we have the Goku and Vegeta. They both have an activate main where you pay green. If you have 2 more energy, you just play it from your hands. They both add each other from drop to Z energy. So Vegeta adds Goku from Z energy to drop, and then Goku adds Vegeta from Z energy to drop whenever they attack. Or no, whenever they're played.
The energy. Yeah.
Drop to Z energy, yeah. And Vegeta KOs a 4 or less when he is played. And then Goku draws a card, yeah. So it's whatever situation you may be in, where depending on where you go first or second, you just play either one.
They both set up your Patara.
Yeah, they easily set up your Patara because obviously that's 1 on board, and then you get 1 in Z energy, so straight up prepare gets it ready for like turn 3. So that's pretty nice there.
Yeah, well, they're good, but they're in my list for now. I'm just not sure if I'm going to stick with them or not. We'll see.
Yeah, there could be better options, but them setting up your stuff in the Z energy for only 1, and they're also
coming out on turn 2 is nice.
And they get 10K when they attack too, which is nice. So then not just 15K bodies. So yeah, we'll just move on to the next card, which is the Duo card. So it has 2 effects. You can either play it for 1. If you have 3 or more energy, it adds the Patara back from drop to hand, and there's dual attack 19K. Or you can activate main, pitch it from your hand, look top 5 for any Goku, Vegeta, or 7 drop or less Vegito. So that's pretty nice cycling. A lot of decks have these type of cards where you just discard, look top 5, search for free. And there's a lot of targets, obviously being Goku, Vegito. That's a lot of targets you can have. So you think this card will always be played in this deck?
Yeah, definitely a 4 of. I mean, it's just like it's kind of like the Patara, it just cycles itself, makes your deck smaller and sets up your drop for like free combo stuff, or if you want to stack that into your Z energy with the other 2 4 costs. You know, a lot of good stuff like that. And it's both names, which is important.
Yeah, for sure.
Sets you up for either one when you Z-charge it.
Yeah, that's definitely the intention of it, to set it up with the 4 drops, so it's very good there. And then we have the 2 SRs of the deck. So the 5 drop, deflect dual attack, you can use Patara for 2 if you want an extra draw for Goku and Vegeta. When it's played, you draw 1 and then KO anything. And then whenever it attacks, which is dual attack, so that's both times, not once per turn, you use a battle card underneath it in a combo with the skill to get it for the turn. So and obviously you can play it for 1 since there's only 1 specified green. So this is a very, very strong card for the deck. You think these always try and play this every turn?
Yeah, this is your every turn until you win card. Like this is how you poke 25 to 30k dual attack and generates the Z energy and sets up another Patara for next turn, which is very nice.
Yeah, for sure.
That's probably the best card in the deck.
Yeah, being a 1 drop that does all that's very busted.
Yeah. Draws one too, replaces itself.
And then we have the busted boss monster too. So this is the 9 drop. It has barrier, triple attack, and blocker. Very good keywords to have. Union Pataras for 3 off its skill, or you can just pay 3 off the specified green off Patara. So it's pay 3 either way. When it's played, you KO a battle card, or you KO a battle card ignoring barrier, and then if your opponent's life is at 3 or more, you actually place one of the life in the drop. So this card seems like it can swing games sometimes a lot by itself. You think so?
Yeah, that's huge. That's major. Critting down to 2, and then you'll see with the Z lead what we can do with that. I mean, like the triple attack, pressure on 35, and any one of those, if you have an energy up, or if you're running Bursting Rage, can turn into a double strike. So it's pretty scary. 3 energy card.
Yeah, it's nice being a barrier. It's nice being a barrier blocker too, in case you get floodgated and you can't attack with it anymore, because it's a triple attack. At least it's useful on opponent's turn, being a barrier blocker if they can't get rid of it. So it has that bit of value also.
Nasty.
All right, so that's all the cards from the main deck of the set. So now we'll move on to the Z deck now. So we got the Unison that they want you to awaken with. This is SS4 Vegito. It's 2 drop. It's 2 Z energy, which is not hard. Obviously, your leader gets 1. The guy's Z charge from drop. So I mean, your leader already gets 2 by itself, so you're pretty much guaranteed to awaken every game. It's a good, very nice auto when it attacks. You just KO anything. which is very good. Activate main, you Z charge one from hand and draw one, so it's a nice cycle and getting more Z energy from your Pataras and stuff. And then -2, switch to active mode, so you can obviously get the auto again because it's not once per turn. Yeah, I mean, not really much with the deck really works well with the Unison. It's really just to awaken, so...
the Z energy charge thing helps a lot to, set up the Pataras later. The other stuff's good. Solid. I mean, it's a solid Unison. It's very strong. And it gains markers unlike Bardock. But Bardock does cost 1 less Z energy and draws a card, so... I could see builds with one or the other. This one does seem more stable, more solid.
Yeah, for sure. And I wouldn't always expect this card to survive also, because it's only a 2-drop 15k, but obviously being able to KO a card and then draw some cards, get some Z energy is worth it, even when it dies the next turn. Just to awaken you also, obviously. Alright, we'll move on to the Z-Leader now, the last card of the deck that they made. So the Z-Leader is pretty crazy. It's pay 1 when your life's at 3 or less, so you have 4 more energy. Z awakens top of the green Vegito. When it's placed in your leader area, you draw 1, and then at the end of the turn, it gets removed from the game on either player's turn. It's 30k, and then it's 2 Z energy, which is not hard. And activate battle, you just choose up one of your green Vegito cards and give it double strike for the battle. You see basically a Champa on any of your green Vegito cards for the turn. Or you can just become or we can just become a 30k on opponent's turn. That's pretty nice also.
Well, you can only Z awaken on your own turn.
Oh, it is your turn. That's right. Yeah.
Unless you're using, but if you bursting rage will let you do it on opponent's turn.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this card's pretty nuts. You can obviously give double strike to your 9-drop would be pretty nuts. Giving double strike to itself because there's any green Vegito card. So you can swing with your leader, they don't negate, and then you just Z awaken mid battle. You already get the plus 10k or whatever from your leader, so you're just a huge 40k double strike swing out of nowhere. It's pretty nuts.
Yeah, with bursting rage, that's 60 with no energy investment.
Yeah, for sure. That is crazy. So, all right. So now we'll just go on to some deck lists that me and Angel made, and we'll explain our reasonings for them. So, I have my build right here. So I am playing the only 1-drop of the 2 1-drops from this deck I'm playing is the Goku, because I already play a lot of the Vegetos. Like this 1-drop Vegeta is obviously just a barrier draw one, so being barrier is obviously pretty crazy. And then if you do play against blue, it's nice to have that other skill. But obviously I need to play at least 4 of these because recycling the Patara is really nice. I am playing exclusive to my build. I'm actually playing the green Vegito stuff from the few sets ago, the Trunks of my deck. So it works pretty well because it's restricted to green Vegito leaders also. So the combo obviously is with the green Vegeta Z card. It plays the Goku fusion from the future from your deck or drop, and then you can Patara with it for free into the Vegito, which KOs a card and draws, and it also gains barrier for the next 2 turns. So it's a barrier 20k double strike the opponent has to take care of, and it kills something also. So it's basically like another one of these, except it has a barrier. Because they're both 1 cost. You can play both of these in 1 turn, that's a lot of pressure. And obviously this beating your leader again, so your leader is actually like 30k every turn. If you play that, it's pretty nuts. And obviously it's a 1-drop Goku, so you can play him from the drop, but he only gets his effect from hand, so there's that. I'm playing this Vegito because it's a lot of decks nowadays seem to be using Unisons, so this is nice to just Patara with it for 2, or you can either evolve into it with this guy. You can pay 2 to evolve and you 7-drop on top of him. He's a triple striker, then removes 2 markers and kills a card, or discards a card. Very, very good. Then we got the freeze, obviously, because we're playing Unison. Even though your Unison probably won't live, if you do have the freeze early on, might as well just use it. It's only 1 of. Floodgates I'm using, 3 unusing, 3 dormants. It's pretty standard, I think. I'm running 4 Pataras because it's the just cycling. It's pretty nice. And then my super combo of choice. I'm using the Vegeta because it's searchable. You actually can't play it from the drop because it does have the permanent, so you can't just recycle your super combos or to get the discard. But it just being searchable, and also you can just play it for 1, make him discard a card if you really want to, if you don't have anything else to do, or like you're, in the late game it could be decent if your opponent's low in hands to pressure him. And then my overall choice is Mass Saiyan, just a nice removal. And then obviously for my SCR, I'm actually playing the Peace Resolution, because your leader is already pretty huge, so resetting your leader again to get another huge swing to be pretty crazy. And obviously giving a triple strike is very, very good. So that's pretty much my list. Z deck is pretty standard, just standard stuff. So no, yeah, that's pretty much my list. And then we'll move on to Angel's list, and I'll let him explain his stuff.
I kind of threw the archetype stuff in there willy-nilly this time. I would have to test to decide what I'm going to take in or out. I'm thinking the 4-cost Goku that draws a card, I might replace him, the SSB. I might replace that with the facing the Emperor, the one that you can play on 3 energy or later. You know the one I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, yeah. The face of the
Z
Emperor.
deck there just in case I want to go that route. I put in some of the generic green stuff. I put Gogeta Sin, the 8-cost Goku Gohan, because I feel like this has a lot of non-barrier removal, but your barrier removal is expensive for an archetype, so I still want the Goku Gohan. And also just Goku Gohan into Gogeta is crazy still. You can also go into like Hyper Rush or one of the other 7 costs if you choose to run it, and then swing leader, play your 1 cost, and sack them both off for the Gogeta successor, so that's pretty good. I'm running Bursting Rage because I like free Secret Raid. I like to be able to do all my other energy plays like with my main deck. And then like I'm big on Piccolo Gohan and stuff like that, so that's my card of choice. I just think being able to sneak the double strike in on the triple attacker or on your leader swing is big. Let's see, I'm running a 2-2 split on the super combos. I like the Vegeta idea, being able to combo that from underneath your 5 cost. But I still want Paragus for like the draw 2 pitch one. I think that's a major boost to consistency. But yeah, that's pretty much my deck.
Alright, so that was our review of the green Vegito deck. Pretty strong deck from the set. I think it's probably one of the best decks in the set. Do you agree, Angel?
Yeah, definitely. If we're going, the top half to the bottom half, this is on the better end of the spectrum. I'm not sure if it's the best deck or like in top 3 or anything like that, but it's super solid. I mean, green's in a decent spot, and this is a really strong green leader. So
yeah, it definitely seems like a good option if you want to play. It's a good green Saiyan leader deck. It draws a lot of cards, has a lot of pressure. It seems like you can put all the good green stuff in it that you usually can. So I'd rate this deck pretty high. I think it is a pretty fun deck, I think. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed our review of the Vegito deck for the set. Make sure to watch out for the other deck reviews for the set coming out, and we will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.
see you later. Bye.